MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Chase Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 1 for 2. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it
hit well again down the right field line, but that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay throw won't get him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
One and 2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in, Starling Marte. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Conforto, the runner at third. Goldschmidt at second with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Number 25 is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Eric Fetty is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Stepping into the box, Josh Harrison. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fetty, a Nevada native. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. McNeil is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Batting 8, catcher, number 40.
Into the box now, number 40, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Rosario leads off second with nobody out.
That's a
Ball 2 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
That's ball
Trying
three.
to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Swing, strike two. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Eric.
Now in the box, Eric Fetty. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And a dive, but he's back in. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mets out in front, 3-0. Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw.
Leading off for the
Hey,
Brewers.
we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
And
that's
that
a ball.
misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Digging in now, Domingo Santana. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Santana is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Eric Thames. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with 1 away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. One away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Seager brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Count. The pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And the pitch on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here's Starling Marte. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Seager stands at first with 1 out. Runners going. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see in fact that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Fouled off. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 away. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Now to the plate, number 25. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. The 1-2 fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chase Anderson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. But that'll land foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Nope. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Anderson at second, Cain on at first with 2 down. This is line to left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers nothing. Striding in once again, number 40. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Number 40.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Eric Fetty. And fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Hit to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Popped up. Shaw in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Trout to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down 3-0. Digging in once again, Mike Trout is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
No strikes.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And that misses. 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit on the ground to short. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Eric Thames, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eric Thames.
First offering on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Payoff pitch one more time. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Arcia, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out. Now batting, number 25. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Chase.
Hernan Perez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Hernan Perez.
And that's in there for strike one. He'll come in here at 263. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs.
Nope.
1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 1. Brandon Woodruff takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Brandon Woodruff.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Starling Marte. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-0 count. The pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Garcia has it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Number 40.
Stepping in, number 40. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
.30 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting. Pitcher. Eric Fetty.
Ready once again, Eric Fetty. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. There's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseball. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Outside.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Cain aboard here at first with nobody out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping up now, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
That's inside. 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Santana coasts under it, makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27,
Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
the left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The right fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Ready for another chance? Domingo Santana 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
It's 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
First baseman, number 7, Eric.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup, just missed inside. Shaw takes his lead at third with 1 away. He pulls this one into right. Marte is there. Let's see if they test it. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Marte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 2. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Number 40.
Into the box now, number 40. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Eduardo Nunez.
And this one runs up high, ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Second baseman, Jerry McNeil.
In now, Jeff McNeil. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in, Mike Trout has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Nunez over at second. McNeil at first, one gone. Two and one.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
3-2 pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Here comes Yelich. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-2 home. And he chased it in the dirt. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded. as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Sam Tuivalala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sam Tuivalala.
Ready now, number 25, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 54.
Jesus Aguilar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jesus Aguilar.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Two out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses ball one.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And this one's in the dirt, right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Jacob Barnes enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Last time through was a base hit.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 is taken high, but still a strike. Line to the right side. Yelich is there to put it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, right fielder,
Here's Starling Marte, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's the ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Thames is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They remain down by a count of 4-2. Will Harris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Will Harris.
Josh Harrison stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
John Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he just misses with a curveball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. So a full count now. Travis Shaw is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The batter, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
At the plate, Travis Shaw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Striding in, Domingo Santana. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Shaw leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Fetty earns his 8th victory of the season. Will Harris wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.